Keisha Blevins, our board chair.
Good evening. On behalf of the Student Advocacy Center of Michigan's Board of Directors, I am pleased to announce that after careful consideration, SAC is moving to a co-executive director model. The board voted unanimously to move to the co-executive director model and to appoint Anel Eccleston effective October 1st, 2024. As the organization's geographic and program footprint grew, we believed it was important to explore other leadership structures that would be more sustainable and supportive. Therefore, the board's executive committee appointed an ad hoc committee that spent more than a year conducting research, talking to other nonprofit leaders, and carefully studying the best leadership structure to support SAC in its next 50 years. Tasked with ensuring that SAC's leadership structure effectively advances SAC's mission, vision, and values, provides robust support to SAC's staff and the team, mitigates leadership burnout, and enhances SAC's sustainability and continuity, as well as supporting SAC's role in policy and thought leadership and its direct service work supporting students and families. I know that many of you already know Anel, but for those of you who do not, Anel has served with SAC in a variety of roles for more than 8 years. He initially came to SAC in 2014 as a Check and Connect mentor focused on students in Ypsilanti Public Schools. He also supported SAC's Youth Action in Michigan program, which supports students wanting to become leaders and fighting for better schools. In May of 2018, he was promoted to program manager. He then left in the fall of 2019 to work as a probation officer to further work to end the school-to-prison pipeline. And then in 2021, he was warmly welcomed back to the organization as Director of Care and Sustainability. And now holds a BSW and an MSW. And in addition to his academic and professional achievements, Anel is committed to the mission of SAC. He is kind and leads with integrity and humility. I look forward to seeing what Anel and Perry will achieve together. And now I'd like to turn it over to Anel.
Taller, so 1 second here. Just a little bit, right? There we go. First and foremost, there's a press release in all of your folders that you just received. So please feel free to take your time and read that, probably after I get done speaking, right? I'm grateful to be part of this historic moment in the history of this great organization. Coming out of undergrad in April of 2014, I really wasn't sure how I was going to find work. After several months of searching, I received a call from my undergrad internship supervisor, who 1, 2, and 3 are sitting in the back of the room here. So thank you so much for taking that phone call. They shared with me a cool opportunity to mentor youth in Ypsi, and then they connected me with Perry. So I'm super grateful for that. Perry took a chance on me and gave me a job as the Check and Connect mentor, as Keisha had mentioned. I remember sitting at lunch with my dad actually shortly afterwards, and I was sitting there with my notebook and I was acting like I knew what I was doing, but I really had no idea. And I'm pretty sure Perry also didn't know what she was getting herself into either at that time, so we kind of just fast forward to where we are now. Well, shortly after that, Perry shared with me that she wanted me to do youth organizing, and then I went from like 1 job to 2 jobs in the same organization. I was like, okay, cool, let's roll with this. She then shared opportunities with me with our partners with a national coalition called the Dignity in Schools campaign, and then I went from like 1 job, 2 jobs, now I had 3 jobs.
I see how this is going tonight.
Right? Okay. As I completed grad school in 2018, Amy and I became the SAC's first program managers. Then I had 4 jobs now in one organization. That's kind of like the nonprofit life, so that's what happens. After a year in this role, I found an opportunity to pursue my passion of ending the school-to-prison pipeline as a juvenile probation officer here in Washington County, and I jumped all over it. As I reflected on what this opportunity really means to me, I recall a verse that states, "Honor your mother and your father," which is Ephesians 6:2. Which they are here, and I thank both my parents. For all the love and support during trials, tribulations, and successes that I've experienced. As I'm honored for this opportunity, I reflected on what honor truly means to me. Not only just to honor my mother and father, but to honor those that came before me. Those that have helped me get to this place today, and to lay a foundation for those that are coming after me. As we embark on our 50th year of existence, SAC has had 3 executive directors, Ruth, Leslie, Perry, and interim with Margaret. So technically it's 4. For me, this is a tremendous honor to be part of a great legacy of these wonderful women who have led the charge for over 50 years. But not just that, but to be the first male to be able to step into this role. We are an organization that seeks to uplift the voices of those that are the most marginalized. So not only am I the first male, but I am the first male of color in this role. Not only the first male of color, but I'm the first Latinx male of color to step into this role as well. This honor is not lost upon me. As we serve primarily Black and brown youth, I hope that this can be an impact on them. For them to see a man of color leading an organization, I hope this sends a message to them that they too can achieve this prestigious honor with hard work, dedication, support, and humility. I would again like to thank my parents for being by my side, the board of directors who have confidence in me to lead, our leadership team who has supported me and allowed me to grow and learn how to be the best leader I can. Our staff doing the work in the communities who have trusted my direction, understanding my passion and my compassion to the work that they do. To Perry, I thank immensely, first and foremost, for your trust. Also, thank you for your leadership, your guidance, your mentorship, and your friendship. You've been by my side through thick and thin, so without you, none of this would be possible. Finally, prior to leaving SAC to go be a probation officer, Perry and I had a conversation that I'll never forget. She asked me, did you ever see myself sitting in her seat? I didn't hesitate and responded, yeah, of course, I would love to be in your seat one day. Didn't even have the slightest idea what that meant or what that took. But after a couple years as a juvenile probation officer, I found my way back to SAC as the Director of Care and Sustainability. And so 3 years later, here we are, Perry, sharing this seat that we talked about. So I'm just super grateful for this opportunity, super honored, and I hope to be able to share that with staff, share that with our students, and share that with our community. Thank you.
We've shared a lot together. We worked with the same student who we loved, who was killed a few years ago. We've shared a lot of stuff personally that's gone on, losses that we've had, and joys that we've had. But what you need to know about him now is his heart and how much he loves our students first, but the whole team. He loves our team and he brings such positivity. Like we couldn't be in a meeting where things were going so wrong. And he's like, so what I'm seeing is this really great. And I'm like, what? So I feel like we're such a good team and complement. There's no one else. Those of you who've been in this role, this is not easy to lead this organization always. It's because there's so much at stake. Because we care so much, and to share that honor with someone I respect and love so much is pretty exciting. So just had to share that. Okay. Yes.